from the heart of New York City.
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it, yeah, we're shining today.
With today's guest, rapper and entrepreneur, 50 Cent.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday, July the 24th. Okay, we are slowing summer down, okay?
Please.
Right? Let's just take
July, don't go.
July, slow it down. We have a couple more days. We still have August. We want to, like, soak up every last summer. It's so interesting. Like, I was thinking about this because our boss said this to me on Monday. She's like, I just want so much more out of summer, something to that extent. And
I think
was
that's
like,
relatable.
right? And I felt the same way. And then I was in the shower. This was at the gym before my brain really was fully functioning.
Okay.
And I thought, it's so interesting that we feel that way about summer more than, like, nobody says, God, I just really hope winter sticks around.
You know, I know, it's so true.
You know what I mean?
And what do you think it is? Why is that? My little guy the other day, my 13-year-old son, well, I guess now 14, he goes, Mommy, I love summer.
Yeah. It's because, I mean, there's so many reasons. It's like the kids are home, which always towards the very end, Henry's like, time for the kids to go back.
Yeah.
But the kids are home. Things are slower.
I think so.
You can kind of like, I mean, it's beautiful weather.
Yeah,
so
and I also think the sun plays a large part of it. We see it.
Yeah.
You know, it makes you feel
good,
better.
That vitamin
So let's
D.
just keep that
Soak it
feel
up.
good
and also,
feeling.
she said that to me on Monday, and then it became kind of my mantra. So then that night, we didn't have plans or anything, but I like took my little guy for like a long stroll around the neighborhood. We like played with a little frog, which turned sad, but you know, things like that.
It's taking everything. Wait, you know what? So you know, it's taking everything in my power not to say, well, what happened to the frog? Don't you want? Does anybody else want to know?
Well, the
Is that okay? Because sometimes I have, you guys, just so you know, sometimes I have to like hold myself back.
Be curious.
Well, but sometimes it's like, no, just focus.
No, this is where we
I know.
chat, man.
Okay, then great.
So the frog was swimming.
Tell us.
The frog was swimming. Okay. This was after we did.
Where was the frog swimming?
In the pool.
Oh, in your pool?
I was back home. I did the long lap.
No,
I was back home cutting flowers.
Got it.
Hal was like, there's a frog in the pool.
I do that like every weekend. I'm pulling frogs out.
Right?
Okay.
He went to go get the
net
scooper,
thing.
The scooper.
Yep.
And I think the frog was already passed. But
you can tell because they're like, can you?
Well, he was on his back.
Oh!
Now, but this is the weird thing.
No, that's weird already.
Well, he got him out, but this is the weird thing.
Did he hop away?
He did one hop. So then I thought maybe he was still alive, but then he fell on his back. So I don't know.
Do you have one last like hop in you?
He must have had one last hop in him. I'm not sure. But it was,
you know what?
You
guys gave him that last hop.
Hal had a little bit of a teary eye.
Oh.
And so we covered him because he thought he did it by getting him out of the pool. And I said, no, buddy, it wasn't you.
No, he was on his back
We
already.
covered him with some grass and we said a little prayer and we put him to a peaceful sleep.
That was really...
After his one last hop. But anyway, the moral of the story is this, frog or not.
Yeah.
My day started with our friend and my boss saying, let's soak up every last ounce. And then I did that, like, not in a, I wasn't like on a boat or even.
Do you know how I believe you?
Why?
Because there are some times as a parent where if you weren't in this mindful state.
Yes.
If you don't get that frog, throw it into the grass.
Yeah.
And then you guys move on. But you know what? He'll never forget.
Yes.
When you guys, the summer, the pause where you slow down. So the fact
and we learned that frogs can die.
Well, and they have one last hop.
They had one last hop.
But the fact that you did that, no, seriously, is...
You hate frogs, right?
Well, yeah. And there was one we had where, I guess, I don't know.
Did you get the frogs out of the pool or you're like, hey, kids?
No, it used to be, but now I'm bold with it. Like, because they're usually on mine.
Can I tell you what
And
else?
they can, like, hop away. But once, what?
Do you want to hear what was in my pool at the beginning of the summer?
Tell us.
Rats. Henry said they were moles.
Wait.
I will show you a picture.
In the water?
In the water.
Like furry things in the water?
Long tail, something nasty.
How does it...
Henry said it was a mole, and he said they were blind moles, so they walked in. But I saw them, those little things, and I think they were rats.
I had a story, but yours trumps.
Wait, no, tell me what happened.
No, but no.
Should we end it with rats?
I kind of feel like, well, let's do it equally gross.
Okay.
So mine, I don't know how frogs have babies. I just don't know. But I think they come out a lot. I think there's a lot of them. And so
Wait, what?
The summer started and one came out of the filter thing.
Remember
in my
the
pool.
Isn't a tadpole a frog baby?
So you open it.
I'm like,
I open
we learned the toad
Yeah.
cycle.
Oh yes.
Remember?
So I'm in the water.
Yeah.
And
no, you were swimming.
I was swimming. It's like the first swim of the season. And then the filter opens and here comes a frog. And then they all start coming out.
Were they tadpoles or they were baby frogs at this point?
What's the difference?
Well, remember, tadpoles don't have legs yet.
No, they were just like,
Right?
they look like lizards. They all come out and they were all like swimming behind it. Like they were all
Tadpoles. Yeah,
coming
the
out of
in-between parts before they go.
I love how we've gotten into this whole thing.
The cycle of life.
Rats and frogs and pools.
So what'd you do?
Yeah.
And you jumped out?
Yeah, but then it was mommy to the rescue. Breathe, scooper, and just start.
I don't like swimming with other creatures.
I tell myself it's a lake. We got rats in the lake, guys. It's okay.
Cool. It's not cool if rats.
But wait.
I'm going to show you a picture, and I will show y'all
That
all
is
a picture.
disgusting.
It is. It was.
Do you think
something.
they were just roaming around that night and got lost?
Henry thought they were blind moles who walked into the pool and drowned. I think they were rats. I'm not sure why we have rats. I called an exterminator. He said he didn't see any rats. Let's move on to Zara Larson. I know, it's really gross.
Okay,
All right,
but this is a good one because it's going to make you feel hip.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you ready?
Tell us about
So
that.
if you've ever dreamt of shopping in your favorite celebrity's closet, this might be your chance, although I think this is the younger crowd, but maybe it'll come to us late.
Yeah.
Kind of like Facebook, like we'll be late. Zara Larson officially launched the Zara Larson Edit this week for the online resale store Depop.
Okay.
This is very popular. My
young kids,
my
right?
daughter's on Depop every
Wait, that's
day.
what Zara Larson sold?
Oh, man.
Wow.
So this is a collection of clothing that she pulled from her closet. As you can imagine, it sold out in minutes.
Wow.
She took the proceeds and, donated them to charity. But it got us to thinking, if you could shop in a celebrity's closet, who would that celebrity be? I said Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yes, Tracy Ellis
I think
Ross.
she has a gorgeous wardrobe.
Tracy Ellis Ross. I
Yeah.
mean, look how chic she is.
I mean, it's just, and I feel like she wears them and cares for them. So when she gives it to you,
It's
you
still
know
be in
who
good
else
shape? Who?
wears great clothes?
Who?
I mean, it's like fits my arm.
Who?
Al Roker's wife, Deborah Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Deborah Roberts.
And by the way, she does do
and she
a
does.
sample sale.
She does. She because she believes in, purging and not
Yes.
having too much stuff. So every year, she won't mind us saying because she's talked about it.
Yeah.
She gives away a bunch of her clothes.
Yes.
Right? Or she sells them.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Though as fast as Zara Larson
Can we
stuff
go to
sells
that?
out-
Let's go to that.
Oh yeah. We
'Cause
have
we can at
colleagues
least
who have
buy her
gone.
bag.
Maybe.
All right. Well, Odyssey co-stars Matt Damon and Tom Holland, they have one thing that they both agree on.
And what is that?
It's their dislike of a certain food. Take a look.
Worst American food. I like American food though. I like brisket and barbecue and
Oh, that's all great.
all that kind of stuff.
That's all great.
Do you know what I don't love? Corn dogs. Because what the is that?
I can't say that I disagree with you.
What is it?
I never got the even as a kid.
What
like
is-
at the beach, they
Yeah.
would sell corn dogs, and I didn't get it. I love a hot dog.
Love a hot dog.
Love a hot dog.
So funny. Here's what I think. Do you like corn dogs?
I don't love I think they're
This is the first time, Kansas, Texas, we are aligned.
know,
Did you not? You went to the state fair, right?
I went to the state fair, but-
Everything's on a stick. Oreo cookies, pickles, everything.
I'd eat that. I'd eat I love a fried pickle.
Fried pickle, everything's on a stick.
A mozzarella stick.
Everything's on a
Absolutely.
stick.
There's something.
Now, this is why. First of all, you can't pick it up like that. When you pick it up like that, that's like looking in the mirror like this. It doesn't give you the right energy. But also, you can't just go to the frozen section and get them. You have to get somebody who takes time with the corn.
You know what it is? I know what it is.
What is it?
I don't mind a mini corn dog because it's a perfect little bite. A large corn dog, it's super sweet. You agree?
No. This is the thing.
What is it?
You're not gonna like this one. It's It's not bad.
Where'd they get this corn dog from?
The freezer section at wherever. But here's the thing. See this part?
What is that?
This is the corn meal.
No, but it's not corn.
What is it? Cornmeal. It's cornmeal. That's why it's a corn dog.
But it's fried.
Right, but when you imagine someone who's really good at making like a yummy cake, or like, you know, when you get cornbread that's like buttery
Where
and sweet.
would you eat these? You had homemade corn dogs?
You go to places where if you go to the right stand at the Kansas State Fair, they make them
homemade.
And so imagine a cakey, buttery thing, and it's more that than hot dog.
I still
and
think
it's hot.
Yeah, hot.
You're welcome.
These are medium warm.
So there you go. So don't diss the corn dog. It's not the corn dog. It's the
You
maker.
need to have a conversation with Matt Damon and Tom Holland.
Anytime.
Okay. Coming up next, y'all, one of the biggest names in hip-hop, 50 Cent is here. He's got a new TV series called Fightland.
But first, we are solving your social dilemmas. Don't go away. Yeah, I'm like, this is just... It's time to help our viewers navigate some awkward situations in our series, Social Dilemmas.
Should we ask about my dilemma? Yeah. All right, first up, I gave my coworker, Blake, a ride home once on a rainy day. Now he waits for me after work, walks to my car, just gets in expecting a ride. I drove him again, but I don't want to make this a regular thing. Ooh. How do I tell Blake the ride was a one-time favor?
This is a good dilemma, especially if it's on the way, because it's like, if you're Blake, you're like, well, why can't you take me home?
exactly.
But I also get it, because sometimes you just don't want to be in a car.
Alone time.
Ooh, how do you solve that? You're usually really good at these.
Well, I feel like, do you and Blake always leave at is it like 5 o'clock and you're like, gotta go? Because I think everybody leaves the office at different times.
He's like running out the back and Blake's like, where are you going, buddy?
Yeah. What do you say?
That's a tough one because I'm too nice.
I know.
So I'd probably start taking Blake home and not want it. Oh, huh?
Oh, that's what you do.
What do you do?
That's a great one. And you say, hey, Blake, I've got to make a work call on the way home.
Okay, but tomorrow, is it okay?
Every day. I call my therapist at 5 on the dot every day. So, Blake, if it's pouring rain, I got you, man. But otherwise, I like to use the time to, like, call
That's
the peeps.
fair. That's fair. But if I'm Blake, if you're Blake,
yeah, you're
do
like,
you ever ride with him again?
No.
No.
No. So you did what you wanted to do.
All right, next one. My husband's family rented a lake house, and my sister-in-law and her hubby snuck upstairs to their room for some private time while the rest of us, including the kids, were all there. I thought it was tacky and disrespectful. My husband says, you know what, they're married. It's no big deal. Let them live their lives. Who's right?
Good for them. You know what? Good for them. If they can find the time to make it happy, good for them.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Like,
I mean,
who
the kids,
cares?
and also the kids.
Also, how did you know that that's what they were doing? They could have just gone up.
Have on, girl.
You could tell them the sparkle in their eyes.
Right, a little tip up the steps.
Good for them. I don't know. I get it, but...
And also, they're probably doing it, you just didn't know it. So, like, just let them live their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
The kids don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
All right, the last one. I was recently at a restaurant when I saw a guy who completely ghosted me after 3 great dates. He was on a date with another girl. I didn't have the courage to go up to him and say something, but should I have? I'm living with regret.
I don't think you say anything.
No.
No, you keep it moving.
And also, like, that's a waste of your time.
Yeah.
You're better than he is. He ghosted you after 3 days.
She's such a good friend. You're better than he is.
Right?
He sucks.
He sucks.
Yeah.
So just, like,
yeah,
who
you
cares?
can't be the girl. Oh, yeah, well, and imagine if you're the girl that he's on the date with.
know.
You just look, don't do that.
Yeah, what were you supposed to say? You ghosted me? Like,
yeah.
No.
The next thing you know, she's rolling on it and you're on social media.
Yeah,
and they're
exactly.
like, don't be that girl.
Yeah.
So, no, don't even think about him, girl. There's somebody else for you.
Yeah, go out and find the next guy. All right, if y'all have a social dilemma, tell us about it at JennaandSheinelle.com.
All right, up next, an entertainment powerhouse. The one and only 50 Cent is in the club right after this. Who wrote that?
50 Cent is one of the biggest names in music. His breakout album, Get Rich or Die Trying, became one of the most successful albums in hip-hop history.
Well, recently he's been taking over television, producing the longest-running show on Starz, Power, and now he's back with the thrilling crime drama. It's called Fightland. It follows a boxer who is seeking vengeance against the man he believes set him up. Take a look.
8 years ago, I had everything I wanted. And in one moment, Kingsley took everything from me. Now I'm gonna take everything away from him.
We don't get to choose when we leave the fight game. You only get to choose how you leave the fight game.
I love watching you watch. I love watching you watch that. How does it make you feel?
I'm excited about it. Like,
Yeah?
I've said that I think the show is better than Power.
What?
Better than Power?
The first episode, the way the plot rolls through it, I think they'll agree after they see the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you have this storied career, obviously, as a musician, but you really are an incredible producer and have created these franchises that have become legendary. What has that transition been like for you?
It's been great. You know, it's me identifying with where my audience is at, because as we get older, we do things a little different. So the drink that you would have when you casually out partying or in a social club, in a social environment, you have it in the privacy of your home as you get a little older.
Yeah, you're onto
Yeah.
something. Look, there are two schools of thought. There are athletes and musicians and actors and actresses who they found their look, and then they almost try to keep it forever and ever and
Yeah,
ever.
it's hard.
I know how you feel about that. And there are those who say, you know what, I'm going to try to do something else. I'm going to try to shift a little bit. Was there a moment when you knew, okay, it's time to pivot a little bit?
Yeah, well, I don't think you should be the hottest rapper at 50, at 60. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, I think it's a part of youth culture is connected to the art form.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
the simplicity connected to the things that they're saying. It's not complex, but it's.
Was there a moment, or was it a slow drip of a feeling where it was time?
Well, yeah, I'm just going, I don't want to say that. Some of the things that you said don't feel like they're smart anymore.
And maybe aren't authentic to who you are anymore.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can imagine. So you posted this throwback picture from your grandmother's house. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
This is, you were 16 years old here.
Yeah.
You were in Queens.
Yeah, that's Larry in the green and Sean in the white.
I love that.
Are you still pals with Larry and Sean?
No.
I was like, oh, that's that.
So he's like, no, I'm too successful for
This is probably too broad of a question, but when you look at a picture like that, do you ever look at that and go, I knew that was going to be his future? Or do you think, were you dreaming then, or did you not know?
No,
Tell me about that guy.
I was very ambitious and with no ability to or other information around. I took the route that was available.
Yeah, right.
And that was, the streets. So that's why you see a big jury and all that. I already was into these things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was in you to create, to have big ideas, to dream. You just needed a place to put it.
Yeah, when the biggest restraint around you is financial,
Yeah.
you start to, kind of look.
Yeah.
It becomes really important,
Yeah.
money.
One of the, we just said you're this prolific producer now. Congrats. You got 3 Emmy noms for your docuseries, Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Why was this story important for you to tell?
Well, it was perfect for me. I'm the only producer that's connected to the culture. So a lot of people in different territories, they watch because it was 50 on the show. They didn't know it would be close enough to the truth, and that people would be more comfortable telling the story to me than telling it to a journalist that had no idea.
What do you say to people who say, oh, you got to protect the culture, and not even just about Diddy, but just in general? You're known to go, you don't shy away from poking on Instagram
and
or whatever.
telling the truth.
The truth.
Just in general, even if it's from Diddy to just the day-to-day, you go at people.
Yeah,
do you ever go, maybe I should pull back a little bit?
No.
Never?
See, what happens to me is I know that there's no sympathy for winners.
Wait, say that again?
There's no sympathy for winners.
Yeah.
So because I win consistently, people look at points. If I fall, they'll have a ball, enjoying that at that point. So when I see them make mistakes, I say, look at you, you made a mistake.
I want to be
that's
like,
why I'm working to not have that happen to me.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, you're not going anywhere. 50 Cent is sticking around. We're going to talk about his new music right after this. New music? Oh, let's go.
I just asked him if he ever dances to his own music.
Yep.
It's one of the see, it's one of the best party songs ever in the club by 50 Cent, which has, by the way, to give this some perspective, it is 2 billion streams on Spotify, and now he's crushing the world of TV and films as an executive producer of the Star series Fightland.
I mean, that song, we were talking about it the other day. Like, did you know you were creating the best birthday song other than Happy Birthday of all time?
Well, Stevie Wonder's joint is still popping.
Yeah,
Yes, it is, but then yours is in at least the top 3.
Okay, yours is when I'm at my or Stevie's is at the birthday party.
Yes.
Right. Yours is in the club.
Yes.
So we both, have a space.
It's definitely.
Did you know that it would have that type of significance all these years later?
I knew that every day would be someone's birthday.
Well, by the way, it's been 23 years since that album came out.
Yeah.
Mrs. Obama was just dancing
Yes,
in
yeah, I saw
Martha's
that.
Vineyard to this song.
this.
Like, this probably happens yearly for you.
That's fun.
Just the former First Lady.
That's so dope. Like, the coolest people in the world, they party and enjoy themselves to my
Yeah.
ideas.
Do you want to do a new one? Do we have a new album?
I got some music that I'm working on.
You do?
I did something currently, me, Eminem, and Tupac. Yeah.
What?
How?
I mean,
What?
we're confused about
Yeah,
the
I'm like, is it
Tupac of it. Only
posthumous?
just,
Like, what are you doing?
AI?
It's his estate. We got. No, it's not AI. It's actually
It's some of his stuff that hasn't been released.
His
yeah.
music?
And they gave you the green
Wait,
light?
what?
That's
That
weird.
just broke some news.
Yeah, and they gave you the green light to use it?
Yeah, they
Obviously.
delivered it. It actually was for the theme for the fight, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah.
So and then we worked on it and got it right. So
So when does that drop?
soon it'll coming out shortly.
That's
Oh
big.
my gosh, that's amazing.
That's big. Okay, so here's the thing. Jay-Z just had his big
Yeah.
tour, I think,
30th anniversary.
Your 30th anniversary. And I had never heard this phrase that you guys use each other for each other's energy. I don't even know. I guess I kind of get that. But when you see him doing this, do you say, ooh, I have a little itch. I want to do something. Because you still perform sometimes, but I mean something like that, like
It's
something
super
big.
cool. Like he's done it before.
Yeah.
The Yankees Stadium. He done it.
Of course, would you
with
want
him
to?
and M
Yeah.
and Yankees.
Yeah.
in
Yes,
Detroit.
yes. Do you feel that itch to do something big?
I may tour.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we just said 23 years, so 2
Yeah,
years,
true.
and you got the 25th anniversary.
Hey. I go home, relax for a little bit, come back 2025.
That's
Right?
kind of fun. Look at you. You were already planning it in your head.
Yeah. Well, we did a little Google search.
We've been Googling.
As we do. And one of the things it said about you is you recently are focused on the single bachelor life. So are you dating?
I'm fine. I've been doing really good. Like I was practicing abstinent for a little while, and it allowed me to kind of see people
How long did that go down for?
for almost 3 months.
Wow, that's pretty good.
What?
I mean, these guys in jail, they can't do anything.
First of all, you didn't say, oh, yeah, I gave him a good year and a half. You said 3 months.
I know.
That's like you
I
just
know.
went to the mall. And
Yeah,
came back.
exactly.
What are you
that
talking
could be
about?
like
No,
a.
3
No,
months
I'm
is
sorry.
like-
I mean, not to yuck your yum. I
No,
mean, I'm sure it was,
that was
it was a
good. Yeah.
commitment, but
Yeah.
okay, fine.
That was pretty rough too.
Okay.
3
So
months.
now, after that, you've been your abstinence is over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what are you looking for in a lady? Because we like to set people
Yeah,
up.
we're good at it.
Yeah.
I just want to be friends.
That's good. That's smart.
Right? I think the friendship is the strongest form of a relationship.
I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Right? And then when you can establish that, then when I see people married getting divorced,
Yeah.
it's because they forgot to be friends.
That's right.
I agree.
That's right.
All right, so you just had your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
When was your birthday?
July 6th.
Oh, you just had a birthday.
That's my dad's birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Cancer.
Wait a minute. We
Cancer.
did put you up on a graphic
Oh,
with
yeah.
her dad.
Yeah. And Star Stallone. A lot of masculinity up in
Did
there.
you guys know you shared a birthday? So you're 51
I didn't know.
now?
Yeah, 51, yeah.
How would you describe this season of your life?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Like I have everything that I want now. I already have it. So it's cool. Like I'm just picking things to do and ways to invest, do different things.
How do you enjoy life right now?
I turn off my phone.
Yeah, that's smart.
That's it. When you can get away from everything for a little while, it feels good.
Yeah.
But I only need like a day or so.
And then you're ready to get back in it.
3 months for abstinence and 1 day
No.
for a phone.
You're like, oh, Jenna, it's been 3 months. I heard that you are enjoying or trying to pick up golf.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I went to the Jim Crane Classic a couple times, and there was a thing
look
that
at that.
Reggie Jackson did. There was the
Beautiful.
Mr. October last week. So we was like, you know, doing that. It was fun. There's a lot of cool people out there.
And I feel like if you're making deals, which you do, and all the things, people are out. That's what we hear. That when you're on the golf course, you know.
We should have learned how to play.
I know. It also looks peaceful.
It's so cool, yeah. And then it's like when it's nice, a nice day. The Top Golf stuff is just to go get your swing right. But
Yeah. Well,
you go out there.
this show is amazing. Everybody's saying that the pilot is incredible.
So good.
You are having this time in your career. It's fun to watch.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Watch and stream Fightland July 31st on Stars.
Coming up next, it's wedding season. From stunning tablescapes to invitations, we're going to show you how to throw a luxurious event for less. Right after this. Thank you. Okay, anyone who has thrown a wedding knows they can be very expensive, but a few smart swaps can make your big day look like $1 million.
And this is the guy to make that happen.
Yes.
Event planner Dove Meyer is going to show us how to get some of today's most luxurious wedding looks, but the important thing is for less. You don't have to spend $1 gazillion to do it.
So let's start with the tablescape. The last time you were here, you did this incredible arrangement.
Thank you.
This looks beautiful, but flowers can be very expensive.
Flowers are an amazing cost. They are scaling high because of labor and fresh product flown from all over the world. This is luxury for less because it's faux flowers.
It looks so real.
It looks real, and a nice tip that we were talking about is you can add in some fresh flowers.
So start
here and
with the
there.
base.
But the base is faux flowers. This would be $300 to rent.
Okay.
If this was fresh, it's over $1,000.
Oh, easy.
Oh, and you can rent the
Over
fake
$1,000.
flowers too.
This is a rental company, so they show up, you set it up, and then you ship it back.
Don't tell Leslie Jones.
Exactly.
She was not happy with you.
Exactly.
Like a fake flower.
Well, we should put some real ones in there. She won't notice.
Then she won't
okay,
notice.
another thing I think of, we should look at this invitation, which looks high-end. What's the secret to getting a designer look for less, especially with something like that, like the invite?
Yeah, so this is Happy Menical invitation. She starts at around $10,000 for custom invitations. She hand paints it. It's an artist.
I'm sure.
She has a collaboration with Paperless Post right now, so it's under $100 to send it digital, and you get the same artwork, same artist for a significant savings.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, well, I mean, online, they used to be kind of a no-no online.
Now
right?
everyone's doing online. I feel like it takes forever to get the RSVPs if you go the old-fashioned way in the mail. Online is instant. So if you're neurotic and you want to know who's coming, who's not coming, sending it online is going to be the best way
You know
to
what
go.
I've noticed? I've gone to a couple fancy weddings lately, and I'm like, oh, if they're sending it via email,
Yes.
Anybody
it almost
can.
makes it
Okay, for everybody.
Should we talk about cakes?
Yeah, so this cakes can scale $700, $1,000, $5,000. This is actually Whole Foods cakes.
Wow.
And so it's the Chantilly cake, and we stack 2 of them, and then one on top, and we get a luxury look for less. And then with the faux flowers, you can just style the flowers right in the cake to mimic a cake that you would have for much more money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like it because it's still chic and
It's
clean
still chic, and it's
neat.
delicious. Have you had this cake?
Oh,
It's
is
very
it good?
good. It's very good.
I mean, everybody's talking about Taylor and Travis's wedding. What did you learn from that wedding that we can apply for everybody?
I think that a few really beautiful touches are memorable for your guest. And at their wedding, they had those, did you see the handkerchiefs that went
They were
viral? They gave
beautiful.
everyone. So instead of that, I had these made for you for less. They're monogrammed of your names and
Oh,
your
how
initials.
cute is
Pretty.
that?
For you to take home and to party with.
This is beautiful.
This is a silk linen, and this was $10.
Whoa,
Versus
really?
hers was $100 each. So this is luxe for less, and it has your initials right there.
So
on
would
it.
you do this with the, could you do this with like the guest? If I was a guest, you could put our initials.
Right on your place card.
Right
yeah,
on your
we
place
could do
card.
everyone's guest could be there 100%.
This is $10?
$10 on Etsy. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Aren't they
That's a great
beautiful?
idea.
Were there other things that we learned from that wedding that we can apply?
Well, rumors say that they had a buffet and that there were long lines. So I think if you're going to have a buffet, you want to staff up. It is a luxury item for less. Food at a buffet is cheaper.
Okay.
But you want to have service to make sure no one's waiting in line at your buffet.
Okay.
I say yes to all of these things.
Yeah,
thank
not
you.
bad,
That is
right?
really
It
good,
is
by the
good. I
way.
keep
Isn't
eating
it
the
delicious?
blueberries. Delicious.
That's great. Okay.
Thank you. Well, speaking of blueberries, up next, dietitian Carrie Glassman breaks down 2 big food trends that could boost your health and fight inflammation. Right after this.
Need that.
Thank you.
They're like really sweet.
Today we are breaking down two of the biggest healthy food trends, fermented foods and the anti-inflammatory diet.
I'm listening. Registered dietitian Carrie Glassman is here to explain what they are, why they matter, and more importantly, how to incorporate them into your meals. This is a hot topic, you know, and we're all into trying to be healthy, and so some of the trends. So let's talk about what we should be looking for instead of following the latest craze, what we should focus on.
Well, so that's a really good point because so many people just follow TikTok and you don't want to fall prey to TikTok. You want to keep in mind a few things when you're thinking about trends. Is there real science? Will this make a difference in my personal health? Will this upgrade my overall health? And is it realistic to incorporate into my life? So that's a good place to start when you're thinking about adding in some kind of
Something
a trend.
new.
Let's talk about fermented foods. Why are they important and why is everybody talking about them?
Okay, so fermented foods are just foods that are processed. It's an age-old process that adds microbes, or so bacteria, yeast, or mold. And what that does is that changes the flavor, the texture, and sometimes the nutritional properties of that food. So the reason I think we're talking about them, we're all obsessed with fermented foods because there's so much attention right now being paid to the gut microbiome. And remember, the gut microbiome is that community in your gut of trillions of microorganisms. Fermented foods have some live microbes. Not all fermented foods, but some of them do. But there's benefits for
So here's my question: whether it's kombucha or I like kimchi, how much of it do you need
that's what I was
take
just saying.
for it to have the benefit?
That's like
I love kimchi.
Yeah, but you're not going to eat a bowl of it.
Absolutely. And you might even get a stomachache if you ate a big bowl of it. So you do have to be careful. So there aren't any specific guidelines. What I tell people is to try to go for some kind of fermented food twice a day. So that could be a tablespoon of that sauerkraut or kimchi on a sweet potato or on a salad. So you can incorporate it in different ways like that. You can also add kefir or yogurt. You can have that at breakfast. Or you can
people drinking this plain?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I prefer adding it to a smoothie, but some people do like that taste.
And for yogurt, you can't just eat any yogurt. What types of yogurt are helpful?
So that's a really great point. I mean, all yogurt, you're going to get some protein and calcium, and you'll get some live active cultures. But if you really want to get the probiotic benefits, you have to look for live active cultures. So that's really what you want to look for on the label.
And at its best, a healthy gut, what is it doing for you, just to reinforce?
Yeah, so a healthy gut is critical for digestion, for absorption of nutrients, for supporting our immune system, for helping us stay regular, which we all want. Also, remember that a healthy gut is also linked to good brain health, and it also plays a role in our overall metabolic health and reducing inflammation.
Cool. Okay, now let's move on to anti-inflammatory
On that
foods.
note.
On that inflammatory note.
Let's talk about being inflamed and inflammation. When does it become problematic?
Okay, so inflammation isn't inherently bad. It's actually good. Acute inflammation is how we heal. It's our body's response to infection or injury. When we want to be concerned about it is when we have chronic, so prolonged low-grade inflammation. That's the inflammation that is linked to neurodegenerative disease, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, among other things.
Is there something we can do to test? Like, how would you know if you have inflammation?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Some people they feel it. They feel tired. They feel brain foggy.
Well, we're always
but you can. No, but you can. When you go to the doctor and you get your labs done, there are different markers you can look for. So that is
ask your doctor.
Is important. Yeah, look for your inflammation markers.
So on that note, let's talk about how much of these good things, we know these are good for us, right? But how much to actually get the benefits?
Okay, so when it comes to these types of foods, it's not like you can just add in or sprinkle on, let's say, some turmeric, and you're going to sort of outdo a whole unhealthy diet. But you do want to incorporate these types of anti-inflammatory foods. Berries and green vegetables like broccoli, nuts and seeds, whole grains, extra virgin olive oil, fatty fish. We've got sardines here. You want the large majority of your diet to be these types of whole, real foods. And you also, at the same time, want to reduce those highly packaged processed foods and lots of added sugar that is inflammatory.
Do you go ahead.
Well, name those foods that are the inflammatory foods, the big ones.
So the foods are really going to be very highly packaged processed foods. So and so lots of unhealthy chemicals. I don't want to just say chemicals because all foods have chemicals, but unhealthy chemicals.
Okay.
Lots of added sugar, hydrogenated fats, so unhealthy fats. So those are going to be the foods you really want to stay away from. And then, of course, lots of added sugar, too.
Okay.
Do you think if we tried this
And fried
like,
foods.
did the right thing for 2 months, we'd notice a difference? A week? Like, how long before
That's a good question.
people watching would say, you know what, I feel better?
So that's a great question. It really depends on where you're starting from.
that's fair.
So if you already eat really healthy and you just tweak your diet, it might take a little longer. But if you're eating a fast food, highly packaged, processed, fried food diet, and you take that all out and you swap in these healthy foods, you could feel better in a few days.
Guys, let's try it.
Yeah.
I think it's
so,
important.
and you can just upgrade. Like if you're already eating oatmeal for breakfast, throw on some blueberries. If you're already having a salad at lunch, instead of maybe an unhealthy sugar-laden salad dressing, use some extra virgin olive oil and some vinegar.
One step
idea.
at a time.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll be right back after this as we eat the props.
We ate all the blueberries. Next week, our girl Keke Palmer will be here.
Plus the star of the new crime series, Furious, Emmy Rossum.
Also, actor Max Greenfield. Y'all enjoy your weekend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.